Hi and welcome back to StarConflict Tutorials. In this episode we'll review yet another ship role. This time it will be the long-range frigates. These ships are available to the Empire and Jericho, but playing these two snipers from altogether different factions takes two different approaches. The devil is in the special modules. The Jericho's frigate has the guided torpedo. Once launched, it can be guided with the mouse. The pilots new to this ship usually make the same mistake. They hover in the spawn area and launch torpedo after torpedo. Yes, the potential damage per hit is immense, but the module takes a while to reload, giving the target plenty of time to fix that damage. So, this approach is rather useless. Remember that your primary strength lies in 6 of your guns. It is with these that you will be shooting down most of your targets. The torpedo is meant to reliably finish off some badly hurt target after you worked it with your primary guns. This is where one of the long-range's frigate's unique skills comes in, taking on charge. This module speeds up your projectile, making it much easier to hit your target. The torpedo is the best candidate for this skill. But how do you fight up close and personal if your ship lacks both speed and toughness? This is where the EM scattering field comes in. It hides you from the enemy's guided munitions, targeting systems, and various debuffs. While it is active, don't even think about fiddling with your movement controls, or you will lose your stealth bonus. It doesn't mean you have to stay stationary. Build up some speed, turn on the field, and keep flying out of inertia, steering with your mouse. A skilled pilot can outflank his enemy and butcher his enemies up close or set a mine right in front of the enemy. A real ninja frigate we got right here. If such playstyle is not your thing, then go for the positron cannon. Out of all the primary weapons of a frigate, this one is the slowest firing weapon, meaning you can't be tracked as easily with the weapon's tracers. Besides, this cannon deals the highest damage per shot, which is perfect against unsuspecting enemies. When your field inevitably runs out, you must escape the fray. Precisely for that purpose, you have another special module, the reverse thruster. 2 seconds after it is activated, your ship will jump 2 kilometers backwards. Remember, this module also gives you a damage resistance penalty, so use it only if you have enough hull points, just to be on the safe side. Add a shield booster and your Jericho's long-range frigate is ready for war. The tactics are simple: speed up before you reach your vantage point, turn on your EM field, continue traveling using the inertia, and finally, finish off your foes with guns and torpedoes for a good measure. The Imperial counterpart is a whole different beast. First off, you will have to take down most of your enemies using the disintegrator, a special module unique to the Imperial long-range frigate, which is akin to a sniper rifle. Low rate of fire, but quite a punch with each shot. Secondly, the skill can be used as a primary and sometimes your only means of attack. Let me explain. Always try to target the weaker enemies first, which often get carried away shooting as long as they feel safe and also tend to travel in a straight line. The first shot is bound to make the enemy start dodging, but by that time, it will already be too late. Use the take-on charge to finish him off for good. Just try to aim as quick as you can. The enemy will surely spot the beam coming from your sight and will start moving faster, which in turn will make targeting him much harder. A good idea is to install an overclocked CPU to lock on your targets faster, plus an enhanced scanner to increase your spotting range. Now, the EM field can rest with this one. Ideally, you should be 8 or 9 kilometers away from your target, giving you plenty of time to react when you're being notified of being targeted. Another solid tactic for the Imperial long-range frigate is being an aggressive and bold sniper. The idea is to shoot the enemies from close range and wait to get targeted by several of the enemy ships. Then, you should use your IR pulsar, which disables the enemy targeting against you for 15 seconds. You won't even notice the effect, but your enemies sure will, and it will drive them mad. The Jericho's frigate could try this, but really should not, since it's simply too fragile while the Imperial ship is much tougher. Also remember to unequip the take-on charge, you won't be needing it in this case. Keep a close eye on your toughness slots. You should protect your ship from thermal and EM damage above all else. Thermal damage will come from the enemy sniper and laser weapons, while most of the EM damage will be brought against you by the opposing guard frigates and their anomaly generators. You can help counter that with an emergency barrier. It will improve your overall survivability while your reverse thruster is charging. On the other hand, the Jericho ship has another trick up its sleeve. It can explode the torpedo right in front of itself in order to kill the enemy who came up too close. Your everyday and most useful module list should look something like this: shield booster or a repair kit, EM field, take-on charge, and reverse thruster. This is it for the day. See you in space.